Hello and welcome to The Tech Boy, This Week in Tech podcast. Alright, hello everybody, this is The Tech Boy. The video that's playing is lagging, but that's okay because we're just going to play it from the media player right here. So let's move on to our transition. I'll just have to turn the camera off and move into our regular video player so that we can see our brand new Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus camera review. We have a 50 megapixel camera here, a 12 megapixel camera, and 0.6 times zoom, ultra wide camera here. So it's going to be really interesting to see what we have here, and let's get to it. So let me just deactivate the camera so I can get the camera up and running on the other end. And cut. Am I gone? I should be gone. Where's the camera? Bye. Alright. And now you can see that I've transitioned to here. And okay. My camera should be up. There I am. Alright. Let me just close out of the program. You can see my website. And let's get to the Galaxy S22 Plus camera showcase. I went to Sugarland Town Square, captured this time lapse here. I'm just going to be zooming in on stuff. As you can see, I will probably record this with the main camera. You can't zoom in. Let's see. It's not letting me zoom in. Oh well. You can see the tree here is kind of a bit overexposed. The trees here kind of like smudgy and blotchy. But you know, it's just a time lapse, so, and I'm probably jostling a bit. And you can kind of also see how the lights here are overexposed, or these lights are kind of properly exposed. And here is a video of me walking through downtown Houston during their Christmas setup fixture. As you can see here, the lights aren't really, let's see if I can go frame by frame. Oh, that's flip me. You can't really zoom in and see the lights, there's not that much detail here, but it is a pretty good scene. It has a good background, good foreground. You can see all the lights here. You can see people accurately demonstrating the colors. If we rewind just a bit, you can see that the trees do look kind of dark there, but you can see that these people here are correctly exposed. And this is just me recording some fireworks over Sugarland Town Square in the dark. Hear the music in the background? And this is a scenario that we sometimes came across where I was trying to record out of a car window, and the spots you see here are actually the water droplets there. So this is just a real life, in the real world, moving, driving, trying to record stuff scenario. And now we're going to our zoom mode, just 30 times zoom helicopter. You can see it's not that much detail there. The helicopter is obviously moving. That's a 30 times zoom, or I don't know if it's 30 times zoom, but it's a zoom in of our dish, no, sorry, DirecTV satellite dish. And then there's a zoom in from on top of a building to these buildings here. And this is a zoom in of me going to NFL football game, the Texans. You can see the referees and the coaches. That's a zoom in of the live playing. It looks good on the phone, kind of, but you can kind of see the halos around the Jaguars and Texans players' helmets is kind of disconcerting. And then this is just another wide angle of the the light fixture thing. Oh, whoa. And that's another one. And this is a wide angle camera picture. You see, it's a nice overcast day, great for taking pictures. And this next shot is going to be important. See, I zoom in, just the ultra wide, it doesn't capture that much detail. So having a nice high megapixel rating on the here is okay. I mean, I didn't really find the 50 megapixel mode really important, but it would be nice if we could get the nice megapixel bump to the ultra wide camera if we wanted to really zoom in on those details. As you can see here, the bushes are, you can't really see the leaves be clearly defined. Excuse me. The tree, the bricks here are kind of splotchy. The little gutter here is just kind of red and underexposed there. But you know, we're looking at this on a bigger screen, so that's to be expected. This is another video. I don't know if I recorded it in what FPS at dark. at night. See if you can hear this. And this is an example of me using pro mode. This is at church, the Bible study, but I mean, this could be considered a concert. So that's jumping, running around. I kind of did a blur in, so that's why it looks blue at the beginning, but then you can see. Alright, as you can see, this is some random picture. You can actually see the license plate right there, so that's nice. And you can see how the sign is kind of overexposed. One thing that this phone does struggle with is slight dynamic range adjustment. So I was recording, trying to take a picture one time. The light was coming in from window far away here, and I was trying to see here, and I hear that the S23 is better at dynamic range, so that's good. You can also see, wow, look at that detail. As you can see again, taking in a car window, but the detail here, you can see, if you can see my mouse pointer, but if you can't, just look to the far right of your, left of your screen. You can see the, sorry, what am I trying to say? A walking man right here, not an actual man, but the walking man for the light here, and you can also see how the background is, the background, yeah, it's kind of blurred here, and all these lights here. So one thing that Samsung could use better AI for is taking pictures out of windows, but you can also see that there's a nice sunset here with the trees in the background, and I'm sure if I cropped into that, I could maybe get a decent image. You can crop into images just by zooming in and clicking the little icon on Samsung's phone. I like no article about that. Alright, and I was staying at a place, and I wanted to see if I could test out Samsung's 50 megapixel mode, but I decided not to put I don't know which photos these are, but you can see how incredibly crisp and clean these are. The background is nice and blurred. You can see the individual lines in each of the little wicker baskets, but you can kind of see that it is kind of smudgy, kind of haloing on here. The white, I don't know. Look, it's kind of I guess it didn't really capture it accurately, and then this is kind of grainy here. This is another, I think this is wide angle. You can see the entire stadium almost, but all the way at the top. And I'm pretty sure if you zoomed in, it wouldn't be as good because it's not a high megapixel camera. And I would say that 1 times zoom looks better than 0.7 times zoom. And at 3 times zoom looks better than 2.5 times zoom because it's using digital zooms in between those intervals. And one thing that I would like to see is that variable camera like Sony has on their Sony 1 Mark IV. Alright, here's one. I forgot to touch the screen, but you know, Samsung's AI has to do a better job, I guess. I mean, it's not that good of a picture anyway. When you can see the text that says powering the Mayor's holiday tree, but the holiday tree, I guess, like whatever, is kind of too bright here. This is overexposed. The Reliant Energy thing here. The grass is out of touch. It's really hazy. You can see some reflections in the water, but zooming in would just be a mess. This sky is awful. It's just a really bad picture overall. I'm trying to show, but you can see the footprints are here. It's a nice detail there. But then I got a better one. There it is. As you can see here, the tree and the light bulb are both correctly exposed. You can still see the text that says powering the Mayor's holiday tree. The grass is kind of slightly brighter, but this building in the background, this blue light is really washing it out, and that's where dynamic range comes to be a problem also. And also video editing, really good on the phone with the Luma Fusion, but it does tend to get kind of hot. But good thing is it feels very sturdy, not going to break or anything. And you can even see the people back here, black shirts and stuff, and orange right there. And you can even see how the trees back here are nice and lit up, but the tree part, like the actual branches and things, are still contrasted, but you can see the sky better, so this is an overall better picture. Oh, there's also, you can see the river. You can see that the Christmas tree or holiday tree, whatever, is a bit too bright. I probably should have touched the screen. I wasn't really doing that. And you can also see how the ornament is overexposed, but it is a nice sky, and these tree branches are also kind of dark. So Samsung, you know, I don't think I use night mode, but if I use night mode, probably would have been better. Alright, now here is a panorama photo with everything that you can see, and I mean, it's okay. I mean, you can see the ornament grossly overexposed here. The tree is okay. I mean, it's been looking like that. You can see the background, but you can barely see anything here. You can see a building here, but the ground, I mean, you can barely see it. It's very dingy and grungy and dark. I don't know what camera it's using for the panorama. It may be using the wide angle, which is worse than the regular one, so I don't know. I should probably test it right now. In fact, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go to panorama mode by just going to more, and then click panorama. Oh, it can use the 1x zoom or the 0.6x zoom. So I don't remember which one I used. I could probably check. And you can't see the text on the sign anymore. So overall, not really that good for panorama photo. Alright, now you can see the building here. Looks like we're zooming in. It looks like it's 6:55 o'clock. 6:55 according to the time. But these lights are really bossing it out. You don't really get that much of a detail here, as you can see. Towards the bottom of the building, it's really washed out here. The light's still overexposed on the ornament, but you can still see what it is. If I can get this to go down, I can't. But the sky, it's just a really messy photograph overall. And here's one of those art fixtures. It looks like a good picture on the phone, but I guess when you zoom in, blow it up on the big screen, it's not that. But I like how you can get the reflections of the trees on the windows. This, yeah, you can get all the light here, so, yeah. So maybe Samsung's 50 megapixel mode is useful when viewing it here. Here's a picture of a photo of a screen. Yeah, the Token One Touch computer. I mean, it's good. I mean, this looks blurry because the thing is blurry, not Samsung's fault. Alright, and now here's just some pro mode photos of me trying to capture the fireworks. That's a good one. That's another good one. And then you got the star correctly exposed here. Kind of correctly exposed here. I think this is night mode because you have all this motion blur here. And also you can see the lights that are going into there. That's also nice. And if you look really closely towards the top, you can see these men standing on top of the building. So that's nice. Really good detail capturing by Samsung. In this night mode photograph. And then there's this one where Samsung got the text correct. It says Ryo info or something like that. And then you got the lights where you can see individually each one. But the street light is too exposed. You can't really see the street light. So. And then you also have the star kind of overexposed with this nice 30x zoom picture. And that's how we will end our first segment of the podcast. Alright, so what did you guys think about the Galaxy S22 Plus camera? Some of these pictures may have been 50 megapixel regular photograph. It's just trying to combine it all together. And that is get on with it. Alright, so we did some Google Lens tips yesterday and recorded a video about it. It's called Google Lens Tips, and you can even see the video here. Alright, so if you want to watch that, you can watch that over at our YouTube channel. We have over 90, maybe 90 subscribers, something like that. So 10 more subscribers to 100. And yeah, that's nice. So just Google Lens is really nice. If you're on mobile, you can click the little icon. I don't know. I think you have to download it for iOS. But if you're on Android, you can click the icon in the search bar and just search for whatever you want. You can add some examples here. That's really nice, really useful feature. Watch the video and read the article. It's also built into Chrome, so that's nice. And then One UI, Finally, we got picture-in-picture YouTube back in secure folder, so that is nice. But fixed one of the secure folder bugs in One UI 5.0. Samsung Galaxy Photo Remastering is also new. It takes the shadows and highlights out of photos automatically. And Bixby Text Call, which, I mean, looks like it's been fighting off scammers. But I turn on Bixby Text Call, and it gives me the text. Bixby Text Call will be transcribing your text, and they just hang up on me, so that's nice. I've only used it once. If you use the little pop-up Samsung thing, you have to kind of pull it down when your phone comes in to get the full phone call screen, and then click Bixby Text Call. I used it once to test out from a Google Voice number to my personal cell phone number. It transcribes things well. I could hear what was being said by Bixby in my earphones and what I was typing in, so it's really nice. When it's kind of like a hybrid text phone, if you don't want to text someone and they can't, this would be really useful. Let's say you're sitting here in your office, right? You have to be quiet, and someone else is driving, so they have their headset in and they can't really text you. They can talk to you, what gets transcribed to you, and then they can hear you. So it's really a really useful feature. I'm glad to see that Samsung and Google are really fighting out on features: hold my call versus Bixby, text my call, direct call. So Samsung finally becoming better at AI instead of just using its hardware, because I think AI is going to be useful. I mean, Samsung, look, it's erasing shadows. They already have their own image erase background, you know what I mean, eraser. One UI 5.1 on the newest Samsung devices, S23 series, you can cut and paste the background images out of the background. So I really think it's useful that Samsung is doing more AI features, so it becomes more pixel-esque. And I really like Samsung to bring their remove the background from a photo feature to the S22 series. I mean, this has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. Yeah, it's not the best for battery life. I found that not using a case reduces heat because it was trapping the heat inside. Anyway, yeah, not the best for battery life. But I mean, these phones are still very powerful. Can probably last you 2-3 years, maybe 4 if you can survive the battery life and the heat generation. I mean, it has 5 years security patches. So Samsung could really bring that feature here. It could bring it to even some of the A series devices. And the new battery widget, which is okay, it doesn't look as good as the iOS widget, but it's nice to have ish. I have it on my screen. And that was it for today. So, first of all, I want to thank you, 90 subscribers, for subscribing to my channel. We filmed a new ad using the S22 Plus's front-facing camera. So if you want to see what the front-facing camera looks like, go check out our YouTube channel. And thanks for watching this, and Tech Talk to you later. Bye!